I literally don't understand how there are lolcows who have gone to, like, news outlets and to, like, courts saying that Kiwi Farms has ruined their life. Bro, I'm, like, one of the most hated lolcows on there, but I actually haven't had anyone try and fuck with me on, like, a really deep level. I've had, like, people do fucked up shit, but a lot of that stuff didn't come from Kiwi Farms. It came from splinter websites. And before you make the argument of these websites wouldn't exist if Kiwi Farms didn't, I'm sorry, but 4chan and Encyclopedia Dramatica have existed long before Kiwi Farms as we know it has. So I just want to know, to everyone that's saying the splinter sites wouldn't exist if Kiwi Farms didn't exist, that's not an argument. Kiwi Farms is not the first of its kind, you fucking idiot. But anyway, I want to know, is this shit actually happening? Because I haven't had anyone try and swap me or get me fired from my job or any of that shit. That's not happened to me yet. And there are people that will do that. But a lot of the people that will do that are not people that post in your thread. Those are people that you encounter on Discord or Twitter and have an argument with. But the thing that I want to know... And let me explain this. Okay, this isn't something I want to know. This is my theory. I'm drunk. But anyway, this is my autistic theory. When I say that the people that get the most done are not clever, they are just not lazy, I fucking mean it. And by that, let me explain something. When I fucked up Plate Gang and I ruined Plate Gang, or when I supposedly ruined Chud Buds, or when I supposedly, I don't know, fucked with Trollcow Farm, all of that was done with about 15 minutes of my energy that day. I'm not saying I'm really powerful, because in reality, that's all it takes for anyone. It only takes 15 minutes of your solid effort and mind power to really fuck someone's day up. You don't need to do a huge long con. You can, and you can probably do a really good one, but if you want to do something that's meaningful anyway, it really will only take you 15 minutes. The fact is, most people in this generation, and by this generation I mean basically everyone in the internet age, most people are too fucking lazy to actually take 15 minutes out of their day and do that. So the people that actually get stuff done are made out to be these, like, massive mastermind intelligent manipulators, when in reality all they are is just not lazy. Because all of the stuff that I do could be done by anyone in the sector if they just dedicated 15 minutes of their day to using their brain cells. That's what, like, when I tell you that laziness is, like, real, like, I fucking mean that. When I fucked up Plate Gang, I literally thought of that gay op sitting at a cafe drinking Starbucks within 10 minutes. And I did it all within the same hour. And then I went home and watched Netflix, which I don't watch anymore because I recently found out about some sus stuff about Netflix, but before I get cancelled for that. But that's what I did that day. I watched a horror movie. I think it was the Blair Witch Project. I can't remember what it was now, actually. But anyway, that's what I did. After my drink at the cafe, I went home and watched a horror movie. It literally took under an hour to fuck up Plate Gang and ruin them irreparably. They are all still killing each other. But that only took an hour of my day to orchestrate, and that's not because I'm clever, that's because everyone else is fucking lazy. Because the reason why I don't believe these lolcows when they say that Kiwi Farms is ruining their life and it should be deplatformed, is because I know firsthand how much of an impact I've had from just using 15 minutes of my day to do a fucking tiny little gay op. So I truly don't believe that people are seriously not, like, I don't believe there are people that are not lazy enough to actually do anything to these people. The majority, and I'm not saying that you won't get the odd nutter, because you will get the odd nutter, and there's also a whole separate issue with misogyny and with men who are attacking women that have friends. That's its own thing. But as like, you know, lolcows as a whole, what I'm trying to say is, I don't believe that these attacks are happening as much as you say they are. Like, I'd love to fucking blame Josh. I'd love to have a dunk on Josh. I think we all would like to do that. Sometimes he gets a bit big for his boots and we need to kick him down a notch. I get that. But at the same fucking time, you have seen how fucking lazy people in this sector are. People are so fucking lazy. What I did to Plate Gang, anyone could have done. It was not smart. It was literally just me thinking, wouldn't it be funny if? That's literally my game. That was my plan. That was literally all there was to my plan. Look at how much damage I've caused. See, these massive gay ops that you're talking about, they only take the tiniest bit of brain power and still people can't fucking do them. When you look at how Post was hacked, it wasn't some fucking mastermind manipulator. No, it was just Graf having his authentication key fucking exposed. That's what fucking happened. When you look at Chudbuds, when Claire Bear decided to just befriend someone that she'd only spoken to for a few days to download a Minecraft mod. When you look at all the shit for, and these aren't, I'm not saying these have anything to do with me. I'm just saying when you look at the things in the sector that took a lot of time in everyone else's eyes, like for example, the Chris Chan audio being leaked. All Isabella Janky had to do for that was screen record her phone or her computer. That's all it took. But the fact is, most people are too fucking lazy. So the reason I don't believe all these lolcows when they say their shit is getting attacked is because as someone who is really fucking hated, that shit isn't happening to me. And if it's going to happen to anyone, it's going to happen to fucking me. And if that shit isn't happening to me, Zoom or Vordrag, I don't think it's happening to like your random ass crying to whatever newspaper or crying to whatever courtroom or judge. I don't think it is happening. It's just, I know how lazy people are, and I know how fucking reluctant people are to use the tiniest bit of brain power to cause some damage. So I really don't think that this is happening as frequently as people say it is. I actually don't think Kiwi Farms is doing all this shit. I think the people that are fucking with lolcows are actually people who mainly don't exist on Kiwi Farms. The reality of it is, the true hardcore people that are doing this shit have been banned from Kiwi Farms for one reason or another. Because, to be fair, Josh is a bit of a pussy, but... but that being said, I literally cannot... I can't really justify the deplatforming of Kiwi Farms. I really do think that there's so many ways to fuck with Josh that don't include taking away his freedom of speech. I don't get it. It's like, it's the fucking lowest form of, like, trying to get an own on someone. If you have to silence someone to win the argument, you've lost the argument. Like, I've never felt the need to be like, right, I can't handle this, I'm just going to shut you up. Like, that's really gay. Like, I just don't agree with that. I think we should be able to all speak. The reason why I dox Kiwi Farmers isn't because I'm anti-Kiwi Farms. It's because I don't think anyone should be exempt from scrutiny. That includes lolcows. That being said, I'm not one of those people who agrees with doxing Kiwi Farmers and also reporting Kiwi Farms to ISPs. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. I did that like a year ago or 2 years ago. I just don't agree with it anymore. I just think that kind of behaviour is... It's just something I can't get behind. I really can't. Like, when I'm talking to like a lolcow and they start talking about reporting Josh to ISPs, that's when my respect just trails off. That's when I just stop listening. Because it's like, there are so many ways to fuck with Josh where you don't actually have to silence the man. Like, I don't agree with that method being used on anyone. Like, I just think that it's just foul play, isn't it? Anyway, I'm drunk. Everyone's going to listen to this and be like, I had someone message me. I had someone DM me. They might listen to this. No hate to you. You're probably right. But I had someone DM me and say, like, you sound super autistic. And it's like, do I? To be fair, I can't tell if that's just because I have a British accent or if it's because, like, I'm drunk. But, like, apparently I sound like I have a case of the tism. This is probably going to be memed a lot in the future, but... Apparently I do sound autistic, which is interesting, which is the thing that I've been trying not to sound. So I guess the more you try, it's a bit like quicksand, the more autistic you sound. Anyway, that's my epiphany. Have a good night. Troisième œil, script de le terrain.